Crypto Bullrun is loading. ICP, Internet Computer Protocol, has already gone fucking bonkers. So, for those of you that have not been paying attention, the past 36 hours now, ICP has been going crazy. I'm talking about like up 35, 36, 37%, based on the fact that, well, caffeine protocol has been unleashed. But remember that one of the biggest things this year, besides like meme coins, which kind of goes along with this, is AI. It's not fucking deep and all that crazy bullshit. It's AI and basically what AI can do on top of the blockchain. When you have artificial intelligence and the blockchain, it's a beautiful thing. And ICP is a strong representation of that. For example, this evening I'm attending an event, well, I'm co-hosting an event rather, where we have POAPs, Proof of Attendance Protocol NFTs. You can use ICP to make them much more inexpensive. You can also create oracles on Bitcoin network, by the way, which usually costs tons of money. With ICP, it'll cost you cents. Actually, I think it might be a fraction of a cent. The heights, love it. The energy, the background. Anyway, we now know that the FAA tomorrow is going to start closing down certain airplane routes, reduce their workflow, because we don't have people that, people are running out of money. Air traffic controllers, they have to feed their families, they have to go to work too, so they're obviously going to work less hours if they're not getting paid. This is going to put pressure on Washington, D.C., both U.S. senators from both parties, and President Trump to a certain extent, but it's mostly the U.S. Senate. They're the ones that are in control of this right now, the Democrats, and Senator Ron Paul, the Republican, the Libertarian, the Republican. We're going to put pressure on them to basically say, okay, we got to do something, right? All we're asking is for a CR. I think it's like a temporary 2-3 week thing where they can basically just fund the government, have people paid, we can go forward. Once that happens, people can start getting back pay. We're going to see the market start to pick up, especially ahead of Thanksgiving. This is why Q4 is so bullish in the United States, especially, is because we're the biggest economy, GDP, in terms of people that spend, purchasing power per priority, we're the biggest economy in the world. And the time that we spend the most is Q4. Why? Halloween, then leading up to Thanksgiving, then Black Friday, Cyber Monday, etc., leading up to Christmas spending. This is so bullish. Everything is just coming together. The one thing that I'm not a fan of, but it might actually play in our favor, this might be very theoretical. By the way, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe and all that stuff, is that retailers are finally admitting what we've known for a while, which is they're not going to be hiring temporary workers like they usually hire. Hey, what's up, Layden? So if they're not hiring temporary workers, what are people going to do? They're going to be a little bit more risky or off the risk curve. I work in campaigning and politics, and I can tell you that even people that would usually work for tech companies are out there knocking doors, like people that can know how to code and work for lobbying firms in DC, because there's no work. When there's no work, people have to do something to make money. What is that? They have to invest in things that can make them large amounts of money in a short period of time. AI stocks, at best, right now, if you invest now, I'll give you a 20-30% return. ICP literally did that. Hey, what's up? ICP just did that in one day. Literally, if you would have invested $1,000 in ICP yesterday, right now you'd have, well, based on right now, I don't know, it could change like tomorrow. It could be, like in the next 5 minutes it can go higher, but you'd have around $1,300, I believe it is. Yeah, like it's going up fast. And it hasn't finished yet. I actually keep investing. I'm keeping investing. You know how I do. I do DCAing. So I'm not going to put all in at once, but put in a little bit this morning, put a little bit this afternoon, put in a little bit tonight. But we're going to start to see people look at these gains in crypto market, and they're going to say, shit, I got to have to take a call afterwards. Hope you guys could hear me, but I'm down to my last 20-30 bucks. I need to do something. I have to pay for things during the holiday season. I have to feed my family as well. Crypto is the escape plan. I wish that people would have invested before, but hey, better late than never, because at the end of the day, we all got to survive. And I know a lot of friends personally that are struggling right now with the holiday season that own businesses, luxury item businesses. Usually, I'm talking about guys that make 6 figures, 7 figures. They're struggling. They're like, listen, Mike, if it wasn't for crypto, I wouldn't have been able to feed my family the past year. I wouldn't be able to pay my bills, etc. Yeah, it's horrible, Bladen, but that's just the situation that we're in, Again, fortunately for me personally, I'm invested in the crypto market long term, and when you invested in 2023, you're up bigly. Not like short, like you're up bigly. I'm talking about like projects like Bitcoin. You invested $15,000 up to $125,000. You made money, right? Solana, for example, you invested in September 2023. Like some of us did. You went from like basically, depending on when you bought, maybe even $15 to like $300 at one point. You know, and you're still up. But anyway, I gotta go.